can take on my word. Real Madrid are in trouble. Of course, they are a man down. Real Madrid, a man down. Raul Asencio, straight red card for a foul on Solomon Rondon. For that foul on Solomon Rondon. What? Oh my goodness. Will the referee have to go and look at this? Look at the VAR again. The referee Ramon Abati. Sounding like our own Ruben Abati here in Nigeria. He has given a red card to Real Madrid. So what? And of course a free kick just for a foul on Solomon Rondon. This Raul Asencio pulling him down from the back, pulling Rondon down from the back. So it's a situation right here. So let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see what's gonna happen. That's for the referee. Of course, for Real Madrid, we have imposed, we have Thibaut Courtois, we have a threat, Alexander Arnold, we have Raul Asencio, who has been given a red card. We have Dean Huijsen. Oh my goodness. We have Frank Garcia. We have Chouameni. Raul Asencio is looking so surprised. He doesn't know what is about to hit him. He doesn't know. He's so confused. He doesn't know what next. What's the next step to take? Straight red card. Everything is going wrong. Everything is going wrong for Real Madrid. First match 1-1 draw with Al Hilal. First match 1-1 draw with Al Hilal. But they're saying, of course, Pachuca is like, should we say, the whipping boys. So they think they are going to get, the maximum point from this match. But things are not the way it is. They are not the way they are. So a whole lot is happening right here on the field. And then it's a free kick to Pachuca FC of Mexico. So that's where it is. Frank Garcia, we have Aurelien Tchouameni, we have Federico Valverde, we have Jude Bellingham, we have Adagula, we have Vinny Jr. and Gonzalo Garcia up front again. So that is the Real Madrid situation. And then for Pachuca, we have Carlos Moreno in post, we have Luis Rodriguez, we have Eduardo Baumana, we have Federico Pereira, we have Brian Gonzalez, we have Elias Montiel, Agustin Palavecino, we have Robert Kennedy, Alan Bautista, we have Alexei Dominguez, we have Solomon Rondon up front. 4-2-3-1 formation by Coach Jaime Lozano right there. So Bush-in-law, right there at the Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, with capacity 75,523. Hey, Real Madrid versus Pachuca. Real Madrid, one man down. Hey, one man down. What in the world is happening with Real Madrid? What is happening with Xabi Alonso? New coach, but things, everything is not falling in place for him, for the coach. Of course, is the free kick has been played. Is Real Madrid nil, Pachuca nil. So now it go. Of course, I will be bringing a couple of, let's say, transfer news. What's going on in the transfer market to you? We'll be bringing the transfer news to you, please. Sorry for that. We're bringing transfer news. And then but what's happening at Barcelona? What's happening at Manchester United? We're bringing them to you. So sorry for for some delays right there. So sorry. So that's the way it is. It's Real Madrid nil, Pachuca FC nil, right there at the Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's the way it is. And of course, in the transfer market, you have we understand Manchester United are not keen on, they are not desperate to sign Emiliano Martinez as the Argentina, and at the same time Aston Villa shot stopper, that is the goalkeeper right there. Manchester United, they made their moves, but because yes, Monaco is really serious about signing Andre Onana. So they are thinking of a replacement already for Andre Onana in case he leaves. But they said they are not keen, they are not desperate. They are not desperate to sign Emiliano Martinez. Also, Barcelona's sport director Deco gave an interview, and then had a discussion on a couple of things, on a couple of issues affecting transfer within the club. That's Deco said a couple of things. So Deco, he said we want Frankie de Jong. He said we want Frankie to stay. We want Frankie de Jong to stay at Barcelona. We will work on his new contract. That is what Deco said on Frankie de Jong. Then on Ter Stegen, that's the goalkeeper, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, he said, I do not need to speak to Ter Stegen. When asked, do you need to talk to or have a discussion with Marc-Andre Ter Stegen? He said, no, I do not need to speak with Ter Stegen. He said, my job is to build the best possible squad for the coach, not deciding who plays. It is the coach that decides who plays, of course. And they said no contract guarantees anyone a starting spot. Is the coach who makes those decisions. Definitely, coming back from injury, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, the German, met a situation whereby Wojciech Szczesny has been signed. Okay. So he said no guarantees, no contract guarantees anyone. A starting spot is the coach who makes those decisions, who starts. And then who sits on the bench. He said on Nico Williams, he said Nico Williams wants to come to Barcelona, and we will try to get a deal done with Athletic Club. That's what he said about Nico Williams coming to Barcelona. And then Deco also confirmed that Wojciech Szczesny will sign a new deal at Barcelona. So that is the situation of things. Oh, that's the situation of things with and then he's also said okay, that's the situation of things with signings with what Deco said about players signing contracts and players staying at Barcelona. And also Bayern Munich are still very, very much not giving up on signing Nico Williams, even though the player has shown so much interest in signing for Barcelona. So they already sent a 10 million euros contract proposal to him at this weekend. This weekend they sent a 10 million euros contract to him. So also Bayer Leverkusen, the team that has signed the team that signed, of course, a new coach in former Manchester United, former Ajax coach. That's Eric Ten Hag. They have also agreed to sign Jarrell Quansah from Liverpool for a £30 million initial fee plus £5 million add-on, and then the contract until 2030. Contract until 2030 for Jarrell Quansah, that defender. So that's the way it is. Okay. So you have Vinny Jr. running, chasing the ball down, because with the man down, it's just 16 minutes. The man down for Real Madrid, it's a terrible. It's not a good situation for them right there at the Bank of American Stadium in North Carolina. That's in Charlotte, in North Carolina. So that's where it is. You have a whole lot of white supporters, a whole lot of fans dressed in in Real Madrid white attire there. So they will expect a result this evening, for a new coach like Xabi Alonso. The Real Madrid fans, they love to win, and win. So what's happening is not what Real Madrid likes. So quick throw in by Real Madrid. Quick throw in is going to be a long night for Real Madrid. It's going to be a long night for Real Madrid right here. It's going to be a long night. So Dean Huijsen, that's Xabi Alonso. So Real Madrid having to sweat it out on the field right here. So don't forget in the earlier matches for today, 22nd of June 2025, in the Club World Cup, you had River Plate playing 0-0 with Monterrey. Okay, Frank Garcia crosses the ball and goes. Okay, Bellingham. Real Madrid with the ball. Vinicius Jr. Alexander-Arnold crosses the ball, intercepted by Pachuca. So earlier you have River Plate. That's Argentina, of course, playing 0-0 with Monterrey, with a new Real Madrid's new boy. Okay. Oh, Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois saves for Real Madrid. What a shot! What a shot by Rondon. Of course, without rebound again. Oh my goodness! So that was it was almost into the net for Pachuca. Hey, oh my goodness! Real Madrid are committing men forward. Real Madrid are committing men forward. That shot by Solomon Rondon, blocked there by Thibaut Courtois. What a block! It's going to be a very long night for Real Madrid here, because they are a man down. They are a man down. So it's really going to be a serious situation for them. A very serious situation for Real Madrid. Also, don't forget in that match, also that match produced a red card for given to Kevin Castano. That's River Plate versus Monterrey. And then also we had Juventus 4 against Wydad Casablanca of Morocco. That's Juventus 4, and then Wydad Casablanca 1. So that is of course Juventus scoring 9 goals in 2 matches. 9 goals in 2 matches and conceding just 1. That's a whole lot. Can you call them? Should I say a favorite to win this Club World Cup? That's Juve. Let's see how it goes. 9 goals in 2 matches. 5 goals in the first matches. 5-0 against Al Ain, and then this time around winning 4-1. It's Okpo, it's a lot. Also, don't forget, now in the Group H, you have Real Madrid playing Pachuca. And then the second Group H match will come by 11 p.m. West African time, 11 p.m. West African time, which is between Salzburg and Al Hilal. You know, Real Madrid better win this match. Otherwise, of course, there's 5 teams already eliminated from this competition. That's the Club World Cup. You have Auckland City already a team that has already swallowed 16 goals. In 2 matches. That group, in 2 matches. 10-0. We're beaten 10-0 by Bayern Munich, and then 6-0 by Benfica. So they already swallowed 16 goals. They are already eliminated. Also, Los Angeles FC has been eliminated. Also, Urawa Red Diamonds of Japan eliminated. Ulsan Hyundai South Korea eliminated. And then, of course, the first African side to also be eliminated, Wydad Casablanca, has also been eliminated. 5 teams have already been eliminated from this competition. So let's see how it goes. Madrid, what you doing? It's still 22 minutes. Real Madrid near Pachuca of Mexico. 0-0. So that's where it is. Okay, Jude Bellingham surging or moving forward right now. What assistance? We need some assistance up front right there. So you have of course the boys up front there. I think the coach should have tried. Should be trying to tweak the formation due to the loss of Raul Asencio. The coach should try to, of course, it started with 4-1-2-3. That is about 5 guys up front, because I think that's the desire to score enough goals. But as it is right now, the formation has to be adjusted. Bellingham. Okay. Cleared by Bauerman right there. And then let the leg of Adagula to touch that ball. So throwing right now. Alexander Arnold throws the ball back. So is the way it is. So what do we do? It's still 23 minutes, just 23 minutes, and then is 0-0. Real Madrid, a man down. Raul Asencio, a man down. Real Madrid still solidly in control of the ball. Vinny Jr. chests the ball down, and then rightly marked by Bauerman right there. Well marked by Bauerman. Don't forget, also for I would say that by Leverkusen, Jaren Kwanzaa signed for Bayer Leverkusen. You know, that man Jaren Kwanzaa as well. All right, and then of course for Real Madrid, Pachuca with a foul, Robert Kennedy there. So it's for a foul on Trent Alexander-Arnold. For Real Madrid, Thibaut Courtois will sign a new deal after the Club World Cup this summer. Later in the summer, Thibaut Courtois will sign a new deal for Real Madrid. According to him, he says, "I want to stay, and I won't be happy to retire at Real Madrid." But you know that club, the moment you start losing form, you know, it's a club that your standard, should I say, your form shouldn't just drop. Otherwise, it's going to be questioned. So he said, "I want to stay and even probably retire at Real Madrid." That's uh, that's Xabi Alonso for you right there. Okay, so also Xabi Alonso, you can see him on the touchline. He's not happy with the foul, on the players. You see, some of the players are even having to drop deep, like just Gonzalo Garcia. Has had to even drop deep to come and help the defense. It's very necessary when you are uh, you're a man down. It's very necessary, very important for you to help the team. So it's right there. It's right there. It's right there. So even before the match, you have Xabi Alonso talking about Adagula. Adagula as a Turkish player. He said, "I want Adagula to be close to the ball. He's a special player and always helps the team play." That's Xabi Alonso talking about Adagula right there. So, and then of course he's right in there to say what he can do, for the team. That's Adagula. Let's see how it goes, especially with the way with Real Madrid, the man down. Let's see how the team is going to respond to this to this being a man down at a very early stage in this competition. Let's see how the team will respond to it. It's still nil-nil. It's still nil-nil right there at the stadium. Of course, the news that is really right out there is the news of Nico Williams. Rightly interested, much interested in playing. More interested in playing for more interested in playing for Barcelona. But teams like Arsenal are interested. I'm much more interested in Bayern Munich, who just told their winger, a very important player, in Leroy Sané. So they need a player to replace Leroy Sané, for them, and then they are pushing very hard. They are pushing very hard to sign Nico Williams as well. But Nico Williams is much more interested in signing. Seems to be very much more interested in signing for Real Madrid. So, but we see all eyes continue to be here, continue to be here, right on YouTube, and then on Facebook, and you get the latest information. You continue to get the latest information about what is going on with the transfer. It's 31 minutes already. A lot of fouls here and there. Okay, it's 31 minutes. I think it's a cooling break right now, and then and the coaches are using the opportunity to talk to their players. They are using the opportunity to talk to their players. So that's the way it is.
Just as fruitful here in Charlotte.
Of course, cooling break is right needed, especially with the temperatures right there. With the temperatures right there. Okay, so still cooling break over is Real Madrid nil, still Pachuca nil, and then you can say Gonzalez. Okay.
4-4-1 formation. Montiel out wide, dispossessed though by Dean Howson.
Dean Howson. Okay, it's a throw in.
One of the best players in Madrid, doesn't he, off these 2 games?
All right. So it's a throw in.
No issue for him.
Throw in to Real Madrid. Actually, Dean Howson has been also one of the. Of course, this is his second start in as many goals in this competition for Real Madrid, and then he has given a good account of himself. He has given a good account of himself. So you have Pereira to Bauerman, and then to Montiel. Oh wow! So nice one, Courtois there. You know, with gets his hold on that ball. Oysen, Alexander Arnold.
Go too far, that slick passing of Real Madrid's.
Okay. Real Madrid are trying.
It's not really there.
They are still. Okay.
From one Garcia to the other. Here's Fran Garcia.
Fran Garcia.
It's the penalty area.
Jude
Jude Bellingham!
Bellingham goal! Jude Bellingham scores for Real Madrid. That is a nice response. Oh my goodness. Hey. All right, Xabi Alonso side have the lead against Pachuca. Wow, nice one. Then we want a precision strike right there by Jude Bellingham. You know, wow, that's a very accurate. All right, very accurate.
Top players need to stand up. He is certainly one of those.
All right,
producers yet again for Real.
That's a very nice one. So this is going to.
It's Jude Bellingham.
Nice one, Jude Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham.
Wow. So Pereira.
Here in Charlotte.
Gonzalez back to Pereira. And then Bauerman. And then so Rodriguez, Luis Rodriguez crosses into the box. Oh, Chouameni. Adagula. Vini Jr. goes to the ball. Oh, Vini Jr. Vini Jr. fouled by Bauerman.
I've got to go tight. You're on the halfway line. Try and create tempo. A little bit of a situation.
All right, Alexander Arnold to play that free kick.
Don't rush, just wait. Now circulate. The referee's not happy, but change around. It's going to be so difficult, and it still is.
So free kick to Real Madrid.
This is Bellingham.
And then you think with a man advantage, Pachuca will do something. Of course, they've made effort. Olsen, ball pass to Olsen.
enjoying himself.
And then Oisin,
And he only made his debut for Spain back in March.
Frangazia.
Not sure.
Frangazia.
Will be a household name in no time. In Madrid, Nadine Nelson. We've got to get back here. Pachuca, that's a late challenge thrown in by Valverde.
Valverde, okay, ball blocked by Valverde. There is a throw-in. Throw-in to Pachuca.
It's Federico Pereira.
Pereira.
They've got to keep their focus around Madrid because it disappeared against Al Hilal. This time they've got a man left, so they have to stay.
Okay, Bauerman to Pereira.
See, they're just not fully sure who goes.
Both of them are trying to.
Pereira's going to have a strike.
Pereira tries to place a shot. Place a shot. But off target. Okay, Chouameni.
It was almost one of those, right? I scored against Real Madrid. That's what he was almost.
Okay, despite the red card. That's Hodgson. There's no effort. You know, the coach is not. He's not. He's not changing the players. Okay, Frangazia. Here comes Real Madrid again. Vinicius Junior. Oh, Bellingham. But blocked by Bauerman right there. Wow. Madrid, they are finding gaps. They are finding loopholes in the defense of the Pachuca defense. You know, despite the fact that they are a man down, they are still trying to. Of course, they are a goal up, a man down, a goal up, and then trying to find loopholes in the defense.
Carries the ball forward.
Batista. All right, Solomon Rondon, you know, makes that cross, but it had over the bar.
Great ball. Rises, tries to direct it.
This stadium is almost as good as filled up, and you can see white all over the place. 40 minutes.
They've got the confidence about Real Madrid. Xabi Alonso tells
okay.
everyone to calm down.
Aragula. And then Alexander Arnold. Wow. Okay. Bellingham. Valverde, Chouameni, and Hodgson trying to build from the back. That's Bellingham. That's not a good pass to Frangazia from Jude Bellingham. Remember the brother Joby, you know, won that superior man of the match. Won it in that in their last match. As Joby Bellingham. That's a nice one.
Because their legs are going to get tired. Their legs are very much going to go if the game goes on. It's Kennedy. That's brilliant.
Wow! What a shot!
Down quickly to his left-hand side to Palmer.
Courtois was a lot right there. Rondon with another shot. Playing shots after shot. All right, please bear with us with especially those our fans on Facebook. I think there has been some downtime in a couple of in network, so it's been on and off like that. So but please bear with us. I think that will be sorted out. Alexander Arnold, Trent. Arda Güler scores 2-0. Wow, 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 wow. Adagula.
And so do the supporters.
Wow, 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 wow. In the 42nd minute, Adagula scored the second goal. And Real Madrid are putting on a show right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And oh my goodness, one man down, no problem. One man down, no problems. Real Madrid are on top of the situation. 2-0. So you begin to ask some questions. If they had 11 players on the pitch, if they had 11 players on the pitch, how many goals do you think they would have scored there? Oh my goodness. So it's a terrible situation for Pachuca, who lost the first match. Oh, you can't stop. Can you really stop this Real Madrid side, despite the fact that especially against this kind of team, Pachuca? Of course, the quality is
lovely run, clean strike with strong left hand.
The quality is top for Real Madrid. Real Madrid, you know, about one of the biggest clubs in the world. That's Real Madrid. So what do you expect? You know, what do you expect? What do you expect? So, but for Real Madrid, no changes have been made. Maybe in the second half, maybe Xabi Alonso is going to tweak the team and maybe change some players in the second half, but they are still tearing down. Kennedy trying to find a cross. Pereira, Federico. Of course, Frangazia with the ball right now. Passes back to Dean Oisin. Oh, Dean Oisin's cross intercepted.
First half in Charlotte. Pachuca pulled themselves back into it. It's Palavecino taking down.
No. Fairly, stand up. Okay. Madrid are in control of the ball, and the referee has seen that Palavecino is down. As a midfielder for Pachuca, Valverde, you know, Valverde running into Agustin Palavecino right there, and then but his back up, and then the players resumed. Frangazia, Dean Oisin, Valverde. Okay, ball passed back to Tchouaméni and then to Dean Oisin again. Now Frangazia, what are you gonna do? Oh my goodness. That's Rodriguez fouling Gonzalo Garcia right here.
Called this game the most important match of his career. So that's how important they're taking it, as we see Vinicius Jr. turn back and next thing that happens.
You want to flip that over a defender is Brazilian players and they are Brazil. So
that's a blow for full time with the embarrassment of the Pachuca defenders.
It is throwing right there for Pachuca. 4 minutes has been added to the first half. 4 minutes added. 4 minutes added. So first half. And then throwing has been given to Pachuca FC. So it's been more, despite the fact that a red card, don't forget, red card has been given to Raul Asencio at about the 10 minutes, Real Madrid are still in a firm control of this match. That's Real Madrid in firm control of the match as we speak, as the leader. 2-0. Goals from Jude Bellingham in the 35th minute and then Adagula in the 43rd minute. So at halftime, we'll be bringing you how the match, that's the statistics from the match. But right now is Real Madrid 2, Pachuca 0 in a capacity-packed stadium. Don't forget, we told you earlier that Thibaut Courtois will be signing a new deal. We'll be signing a new deal at Real Madrid in the summer. That's Thibaut Courtois, Real Madrid goalkeeper. We'll be signing a new deal. He wants to stay and probably retire at the club. So that is the way it is. That's the way it is for Real Madrid. That's as he has to do. Of course, Real Madrid have signed some players, and then you don't expect them to exit the Club World competition at a stage like this. You just expect them to exit the Club World Cup competition at at the very, very first stage of the competition. So is the way it's going. It's going. So still Real Madrid 2, Pachuca FC 0 is the way it is. Of course, you have Thibaut Courtois imposed, you have Trent Alexander-Arnold, you have Dean Oisin, you have Frank Garcia, you have Aurelian Tchouameni, you have Federico Valverde, you have Jude Bellingham, you have Adagula, you have Vinny Jr., and then Gonzalo Garcia. Of course, Gonzalo Garcia filling in for the sick Kylian Mbappe right there in the side. So that's the way it is. So it's halftime. It's halftime. So we'll give you a rundown of this half for Real Madrid. How has it been? How did it go for Real Madrid in the first half of this match? How did it go? What is the statistics of the match in the first half? Of course, the shots on target. You have Real Madrid shots on target. You have just 2 shots on target, which resulted in a goal. While for Pachuca, you have 5 shots on target, no goal. 5 shots on target, no goal. And then you have possession, still 53% to 53% to Real Madrid and 47% to Pachuca. Corner kicks, 1 Real Madrid to Pachuca. And then you have yellow cards. No yellow card to Real Madrid. 1 yellow card to Pachuca, and that yellow card went to Agustin Pallavecino. And then, but there's a red card. They didn't have a yellow card, but they got a red card. A red card to Raul Asencio. At about the 3rd minute. So that is where the first half went. Real Madrid 2, and then Real Madrid 2 and Pachuca 0. So that's the way it is. So wait for the second half. Let's see how the second half goes. Thank you for being there. Let's see how the second half goes between Real Madrid and Pachuca FC. All right, thank you. Hope to see you around